Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka, I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be talking about a very important and a beautiful transit that is of Jupiter's ingress in its own nakshatra Punarvasu. This is a long transit of 310 days. It's going to be spanning in the sign of Gemini as well as Cancer, starting from the 13th of August all the way till the next year, 18th June 2026. Isn't it a long one? But a beautiful one. That is why it is a karmic reset, a dharmic transit. And I will be explaining a lot in this video because there are many dates which are very important to note as well. Jupiter will be forming a trinal connection with Rahu, Mars, Mercury, one by one with Sun, conjunction with Venus, and alongside I'll be sharing remedies. So don't worry in case you are experiencing some highs and lows during this time period. Surely we do have remedies to perform. General one, but definitely easy to do and impactful ones. Which is going to be Punar means again and repetition, and Vasu means light, brilliance, goodness, wealth, or divine qualities. Now this actually spans, is the 7th nakshatra, and it spans between 20 degrees Gemini to 3 degrees 20 minutes Cancer. There are 4 charan, 4 padas in the Punarvasu nakshatra of Aries, Taurus, Gemini and Cancer. So that is why I will be sharing with you the dates also as to how is it going to be playing out personally as well. Now, this is deeply symbolic. Return of light. What else do you understand out of it? It's a return of light, restoration of the good. This nakshatra represents renewal, rebirth, and the return of the original harmony. Okay. So again, it is a very powerful transit also for that reason. Okay. Also, this also means that after a period of disruption or darkness of Ardhara nakshatra, the nakshatra of storm and destruction, comes the renewal time, the energy renewal time. Now the symbol is quiver of arrows. As you can see, there is an arrow there indicating readiness, direction and resilience. The deity is Aditi, the mother of the gods, symbolizing universal motherhood, forgiveness, nourishment and boundlessness. Okay. Now ruling planet is Jupiter, that is Guru, giver of wisdom, dharma and divine grace. And the key themes would be restoration after upheaval, emotional, physical, karmic, whatever you have been going through. Now it's going to be coming to an end gradually. Okay. Then hope and faith, returning after disillusionment, optimism, simplicity, forgiveness and adaptability. Spiritual realignment, coming back to one's dharma, beginning again with wisdom, not naivety. The repetition of a process to attain mastery or resolution, that is karma being reworked. That you all can hear me. Okay. Now people with moon or ascendant, especially the Gemini and Cancer natives, will feel the resilience. They will show resilience, gentleness and a tendency to rebuild what's lost. So it's a beautiful transit for you guys especially. It's a soft and sattvic nakshatra, good for new beginnings, healing, spiritual practices, returning to something left unfinished. Okay. Globally, I will be sharing what all events are going to take place. It's a beautiful time period. So global events tend to show restructuring after chaos, returns to tradition or core values, restoration of natural or moral order, spiritual awakenings or resurgence of wisdom movements. This is what is the transit going to be about. It's 13th August till June 18th that this transit of Jupiter is going to be in Punarvasu nakshatra. Now there are some key astrological events which are going to be taking place. Please make a note of these dates. First of all, 13th August, Jupiter is going to be in the nakshatra of Punarvasu in Gemini sign. Gemini sign is the sign of communication, karmic triggers, rare planetary trines will be happening also during this time period, which I'll be sharing. And it is going to be bringing about some spiritual and cultural realignments also. Jupiter in its own nakshatra will bring focus on dharma, education, spiritual leadership, and truth revelations also. Major religious, educational, and judicial reforms are likely, especially in countries with Gemini, Cancer ascendant charts. Mass spiritual movements will be taking place, could gain momentum. Guru figures might face both elevation and scrutiny with this transit. Also, Gemini and Cancer are trading, domestic security, and food supply signs. Expect global policies around food safety, agriculture, and housing when Jupiter is entering Punarvasu Nakshatra. Now, gold and silver, how are they going to be? Jupiter exalts in the Cancer sign. It will enhance value-based assets, precious metals, while under retrogrades, it might just bring about some upheavals here and there. Expect short-term volatility during eclipses and retrogrades. As you can see, there are eclipses also and retrogrades also during the early 2026. Gemini communication, tech, startups, Jupiter here reviews new age investments, and AI, media, telecom sectors will do well. October to 2026 Feb, Jupiter is going to be in trine to multiple planets, which you will get to know in a bit. All the dates will be coming in. So this might just bring about bullish surges in tech, pharma, and education stocks. Okay. Now you see, 4th September, Jupiter trines exact degree to Rahu. So this is the time when there will be some innovation surge. Digital governance, AI decisions might take place during this time period. Okay. And there can be some extreme market speculation, high risks, high rewards. Okay. Now, Jupiter is going to be in trine to Mars in Libra from 13th September to 18th October 2025. Okay. Bold leadership moves, then military dialogues, aggression cloaked in diplomacy, fire-air combination. So this is like tech weapons, cyber security threats, and space-related news will be heard. Jupiter and Saturn will be in trine. Okay. See, this is also one Jupiter from 18th October. Jupiter in Cancer in Punarvasu will be in trine to from 18th October to 5th December in trine to Saturn. Now, rare harmonious blend of expansion and control. Economic policies become stricter but growth oriented. Best time for long-term investments, debt reduction, policy reforms. Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, Mars, they all will be in trine because they will be in the water signs. Okay, from 24th to the because they will be entering the water trine. Mercury enters Scorpio, then Mars enters Scorpio, then Mercury turns retrograde. All these are going to happen back to back. So this is from the 24th to the 31st October when you will feel the emotional tides even more. Natural calamities are possible. Sorry to say that, because Saturn is also involved. Mars is also involved. We should not forget that Saturn and Mars combination gives that. Ideal time for introspection, charity, realignment of goals. Okay, that is from 24th to the 31st of October. Okay, retrograde in retrograde waves in water signs. Mercury is retrograde. Jupiter is retrograde, and Saturn is also retrograde. So in the water signs, all these planets are retrograde. Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, all three retrogrades can bring about emotional volatility, emerging hidden truth. Avoid risky investments during this time. And there can be some health risks also that you can have related to digestion, fluids. Now, December, Jupiter re-enters Gemini in retrogression, and Mars enters Sagittarius, mutual aspect to Saturn, because Saturn is looking at Sagittarius, Jupiter is looking at Sagittarius. So there's a double transit on Sagittarius also, and Mars is also there. Now, this is important. Okay. Because Sun, Venus, Mars, Mercury, they will all be in Sagittarius and Mula Nakshatra to start with, and then move into the Venus's Nakshatra. So this is from 20th December, or in and around this time period, December, January. You will see that explosive revelations, religious tensions, airline transport mishaps can happen. Sorry to say that, because it's a fire sign again. Avoid confrontational politics and impulsive decisions during this time. Avoid. So these are the dates which I have zeroed down on. Make a note carefully. These are precarious dates also in between. Now there is this Mercury also entering Sagittarius 29 December to 17 Jan. 11th March Jupiter turns direct in Gemini though. But before that, in February, the final retro trine activation, Sun, Rahu, Mars, Mercury, Venus in trine to Jupiter, still in Gemini, strong for digital currencies, creative industries, legal victories. Okay. Now, this is the final stretch from 2nd June to 18th, 2nd June to 18th June, when Jupiter is in Punarvasu, because it's going to be entering Gemini till the 2nd June. It is going to be in the Gemini sign till the 2nd June, and from 2nd June to 18th June in Cancer Punarvasu again. Okay. So now there are eclipses also. 7th September we have in Purvabhadrapada, that is again Jupiter's Nakshatra. And then 21st in new moon, that is solar eclipse in Virgo sign in Uttara Phalguni, Sun's Nakshatra. Launch educational platforms, tech startups, spiritual ventures during this time. Engage in charity, teaching and dharmic activities. Buy gold and silver after Mercury gets direct this time as well as the next time. Though it is going to be direct when Jupiter is getting into this. On the 11th, Mercury turns direct and Jupiter enters Punarvasu on the 13th. So post November I am talking about. Now avoid high risk trading during eclipses or retrograde trines, which I have already given you the dates. These are the retrograde time periods. Okay, so avoid ego clashes in partnerships during Sagittarius transit. Sagittarius has many planets, in December, January. So ego clashes can happen. Starting legal fights, etc., should be avoided. Jupiter in Punarvasu, especially in the rare trine alignments, brings a window or for healing, realignment, and wisdom-based expansion. Whether you are navigating life changes, seeking financial clarity, or launching something big, this is the time to align with your higher dharma. Let Jupiter, the Guru, guide you towards the true purpose. Or Ketu, ascendant, moon, anything, any planet in Mars, Sun, Ketu's Nakshatra. What are Mars's Nakshatra? Mrigashira, Chitra, Dhanishta, or Kritika, Sun's Nakshatra, Kritika, Uttara Phalguni, Uttara Ashadha, or Ashwini, Magha, Mula. Then this transit is not considered to be that great. Okay, especially if you have it in the Mars's or Ketu's Nakshatra, you should avoid traveling also during this time period. Be careful when it is also forming a connection with Mars in trine, when it is in Libra and Cancer. It's going to be one by one, forming a connection. So just avoid these important events in your life. Okay, and job, career related changes, job change. Okay, avoid. This is what I can simply just guide you guys. So be careful about these energies when you have the Jupiter's ingress in Punarvasu Nakshatra. Okay. Now we come to the sign wise predictions. So this is based on the ascendant, moon, or the dasha sign wise. Okay. Now what is dasha sign after all? See, suppose you are in a particular, suppose Aries rising, like it is here. Okay, you're an Aries rising, or your moon also, is in Taurus. Suppose you're born with this, but you are in the dasha of Mars. Okay, you're in the dasha of Mars. Now where is Mars? Mars is posited in your Virgo sign, correct? It's in the Virgo sign. Now you have to rotate your chart now. Rotate your chart and make it Virgo. Okay. Now you will have to make this your Virgo chart. Okay. When you make it your Virgo chart, all the planetary positions have changed, isn't it? So when you make Virgo your rising sign, which is right here, so you can see where the transit positions of other grahas are. In your natal chart, first check, because you are an Aries rising and a Taurus moon. Now Aries has gone to the 8th house and moon is in the Taurus sign in your 9th house, correct? So now the transit of Jupiter is happening in your 10th house, not in your 3rd or the 2nd house from moon. Now it is in the 10th house. Can you see? It changed the whole horoscope. That is why the dasha plays the most important role. Okay. Dasha shows the disha. So rotate the chart, and if at all you are listening to my videos, so check your dasha also, what dasha you're in, and then you will get to know what exactly does it mean. As simple as that. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you. God bless everyone, and have a great transit of Jupiter in Punarvasu Nakshatra. Om Tat Sat everyone.